Hey there, my crafty friends. It's Tammy Williams here with TammyLovesStamping.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I want to show you a kit from the Kits collection. This kit is called Painted Skies Kit, and it is so cool. I had to have it. Let me show you. So look at this one. This first one has a lighthouse die cut with some waves and beautiful scene behind it. The second one has more waves and a beautiful sunset and ocean behind it. And the third one has palm trees with a beautiful sunset behind it. This is a non-stamping kit. So if you're like never stamped before, never used ink and stamps, you can make this very easily because there's no stamping involved whatsoever. These are great for quick and easy cards. This one is a thank you card. It says thanks for keeping me afloat. This one says time to celebrate. So this could be for any kind of celebration, birthday or graduation or anything like that. And then this one says sending a little sunshine your way, which could be great for anything, just to let someone know you're thinking about them, just to brighten someone's day. Just send that card in the mail to them. So let's open it up and show you all the fun stuff that comes in this kit. These kits are so great because they come in this nice box that's so sturdy, and you can take your kit with you wherever you go. It's portable. You can invite your friends over or go over to their house and bring it with you. You can take it on trips, all kinds of stuff like that. So just take it wherever if you're going to be in a waiting room for a long period of time, take it with you for something to do while you're waiting. And one thing I also wanted to show you was this kit is very similar to the Sunset Coast products, the Sunset Coast, Scenic Coast, I think it's called, Scenic Coast Suite collection. So there's, in the suite, there are this Sunset Coast stamp set and dies and paper. And the paper is what I love about this kit, is because it reminds me of the paper. So let me just show you some of the paper that comes in the Scenic Coast Designer Series paper. Look at that sunset. Look at that. How fun is that? These are just beautiful, beautiful. And they're double-sided, so that like the back side has beautiful patterns as well. But anyway, that's why I wanted the kit, was because it reminded me of this Scenic Coast stamps and dies and paper. Get that out of the way there. Okay, so let's keep going along here with our kit and see what all comes inside. Well, I can't get my finger underneath it. There we go. So we've got a piece of cardboard, and that cardboard, normally you use it to stamp, has a cushion behind you when you're stamping, but since this is a non-stamping kit, this can just be recycled. Then we've got our instructions here, and we've got our envelopes, and you can even decorate your envelopes if you want. These look plain vanilla or white envelopes, but if you want, you could always decorate them if you so choose and you have the supplies to do it. Okay, so then we have these fun little accent pieces. And we just punch those out. And then this little accent piece here, little background piece, kind of like archway. And if you wanted to, if you had your own stamping supplies, you could use this arch to make a card with and just attach this to the front of a card base. So I'm going to save that because I might use that later. And what else do we have here? Some more arches. And then we've got this piece here. It's kind of a fun piece. And then 3 of those. And then this piece, another little die cut frame looking piece. And you got 3 of those. All right, and then here are all of our sayings. And these kits are sold overseas as well, so they come in multiple languages. So you would just ignore the language that is not your native language and just pull out the sentiment in English if you're English speaking. So this is time to celebrate. So I'm going to pull that one out. These languages I don't recognize. One looks like French and the other might be German or Dutch. I'm not sure. And then this one, thanks for keeping me afloat. Punch that one out. And then this one, sending a little sunshine your way. We'll punch that one out. And then the rest of these are in other languages, so I don't need those. And so you get 3 sets of those. And then here are our card bases. And look at how pretty that is. Oh my goodness, gorgeous. Can you say gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I love it. And they come pre-scored. The card bases come pre-scored. So here, and pre-die cut. So here is the one that's the palm trees and sand. So you would just fold this over like that. And then it shows through your die cut piece. So you open it like this and open it like that. So it's a 3-panel card. Isn't that great? I love it. Absolutely love it. So there we have 3 of those. And then our second design, look at that. It almost looks like a watercolor painting, doesn't it? It just, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got, it almost looks like brush strokes, like someone watercolored painted it. Very fun. And so there's our little lighthouse. We fold this piece over and then the lighthouse, and then the little sun shows through. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh, I'm just so in love with this card. This kit is just to die for. I love it. All right, so that one, like that, and that one, like that. So there's our 3 lighthouse card bases. And then here is another beautiful sunset with it shimmering on the water. Look at those oranges and yellows. So pretty. And there's our waves. Look at that. So you've got the rolling waves going over the ocean with the sun shining through. Isn't that great? All right, so we've got 3 of those. I guess as long as I've been doing the others, I might as well finish them up, huh? That one. And this one. Leaves are very delicate, so you got to be careful you don't bend them. There we go. All right, so there's our 9 card bases. Now, let's see. let's find our instructions here and see what we do next. So card number 1 is going to be the waves, and it just tells you how to fold it, which we already did. So that was step number 1. Step number 2 is take the time to celebrate sentiment in this little orange strip and put some dimensionals behind each one. All right, did we get dimensional? Oh, we didn't even open our dimensionals yet. So these come in your kit as well. Dimensionals are double-sided adhesive with a little bit of foam in the middle that gives you some added height to whatever you're adhering to your project. And I use them all the time. They just make your card, in my opinion. All right, so let me pull these out of here. All right, so we have some little mini dimensionals. And then we've got some foam dimensionals that are strips. So these are large strips to pop stuff up. And then some more. So we've got two sheets of the foam strips. And then we've got our little accent pieces, our little sequins to put on as the finishing touch. 2 different sizes. All right, so let's look at this again here. So we're putting some dimensionals behind our words and behind our little layer that goes behind our words. So let's do that real quick. So you've got time to celebrate. And where did my little orange pieces go? There they are, under here. So this one here, time to celebrate. We're going to flip those over, and we're going to take off a few of these little dimensionals out and add them to the back. Like that. I think this one might need, oh, what happened? This one might need one more. Maybe right there. Well, you know what? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we're going to do that. All right, and then we're going to flip it over. All right, let's see what's the next step here. So we added our dimensionals. Now we're going to add some of our foam tape around this piece here. Oh, so we're going to cover up the front of this piece here with that frame that we punched out. So we're not using the inside piece, we're using the outside piece. Right here, this one. And it's going to go over the top. So we need to put some foam backing on the back of that. They're like dimensionals, only they're strips. So let me grab one real quick here. Let's peel that off. Put that there. The backing's coming off without me even peeling it off myself. There we go, like that. Why isn't this sticking? So it doesn't have any stickiness. Let me grab another one. This one's not sticking either. What the heck? I have a defective adhesive strip. All right, I'm going to try this other one here. That's better. That one's sticking. This one's not sticking very well on top either. I'm going to peel that one off and add a different one on there. Of course, it's not going to come off because the backside adhesive worked, just the top part didn't work. All right, you know what? I'm just going to get another one for the sake of time and start over here. Okay, is this the good one? I think so. So put that like that. Like that. And one more side. There we go. And you know, if you ever do get a defective product that you order from me through Stampin' Up, just give Stampin' Up customer service a call and they will absolutely take care of you. They are so good. Their customer support people are just the best. Just so pleasant to speak to, and they bend over backwards to help you and help resolve any problems you might have. So I'm not sure why those first set of adhesive wasn't sticking, but at least the second part is, and so we can use those instead. All right, so now I've peeled all the backing off of them, and I'm going to attach them to the front here. I'm going to try to get it lined up perfectly here, like so. There. So that gives the front a little bit more sturdiness and dimension. See how that works? There. And then on the inside piece here, this piece here, we're going to put the time to celebrate, which I lost. Here we go. So we're going to peel the backing off of the mini dimensionals like that. We're going to put this right about, well, we don't want to cover up the sun, so I'm going to put it right about there, I think. And then this piece here, peel the back off those. Turn it the right way. Time to celebrate. My dimensional is showing a little bit right there, so I'm going to kind of poke that with my scissors so it doesn't show. There, that's better. And then the last step is to add our embellishments, our little sequins. So it looks like they put one above the word celebrate and two above the little wave. So let me grab some here. What I like to do, if you don't have a take your pick tool, you can also use scissors and just slide your scissors underneath to grab that adhesive. Lift it up, and then we're going to put one right here. And then we're going to use a smaller one right here. And then another big one right here. And that's it. That's how easy it is to put this card together. Isn't that fun? I just love it. What a great card. Okay, next we're going to do card number 2, which is the lighthouse card. Let me grab that one. And looks like for this one, we're doing the little frame that's got the little kind of curve at the top and bottom. So let me grab that one right here. And we're going to put our dimensional, our foam dimensionals on the back of that. Let's see, is this the one that works or the one that didn't work? It works, okay. I'll grab these. And put some on the back here. And here. And top. And bottom. Peel the backing off. Making sure my phone is still going. The last video I made, my phone went to sleep and my video froze. So I don't want that to happen again. There we go. All right, so we got all the backing off of them, and now we're going to attach it to the front. I want to line up my two corners here real good. Oh, that was not good. See if I can get that off. There. Try this one more time here. Sometimes when I turn it at an angle, it's easier for me to get it lined up. So you can see the corner better. There. Much better. All right. So there's our frame around our lighthouse. And then the next step, it's saying to take the thanks for keeping me afloat and put dimensionals on the back of that. So that's this one here. And our dimensionals are lost. Here we go. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll peel the back off of those. And this will go right about here, because again, we don't want to cover up that sun. Love it. Okay, and then the last thing is to add our sequins. We're going to put 2 above the word thanks and 1 next to the word afloat. Looks like the big one is going down by the word afloat. One right there. And 2 smaller ones up here. One right there. And one right there. And then our second card is done. What do you think? Do you love it? I love it. So cool. All right. Let's go on to our last card here, the palm tree card. Here we go. And then we need the arch opening for that one, which is right here. And again, we're going to put those little foam strips on the back. And on the top. And on the bottom. And on the side. And then we're going to peel the backing off to get to the adhesive below it. And then we're going to try to line this up again. I'm going to very careful. I don't want it to be crooked. Shoot, did it again. All right, let's try this once more. Try to get this angle just right. There we go. Luckily that adhesive is a little forgiving and I was able to peel it back up and try again. There. So now we've got our border around our palm trees and our sand with our little sun set behind it. And then on this one, it says we're going to take this little pink piece here and we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of that. And we're going to take our sending a little sunshine your way and put dimensionals on the back of that. One here, one in the middle, one on the end, and then our put 4 on our sentiment, 3 and 4. Let's peel the back off of this one. Now where is it going to go? It's going to go down here. And kind of going to need to go underneath our little palm tree like that. And then peel it back off of this. And put that right on top of it. Like that. And then we're going to do our little sequins. And it looks like they've got them in a kind of a triangle here. So the big one, then 2 smaller ones. So let's do a big one. Right up here, and 2 smaller ones right there, and right here. And then our third card is done. Look how quick and easy that was. How much time has it been? Half an hour. In a half an hour, we've made 3 cards. But I mean, I did a lot of talking at the beginning too, so it didn't take us quite a half an hour to make them, but isn't that great? I love this card so much. All right, and you know what I might do when I go to make my second one like this is take my blending brush and add a little bit of color to this frame before I attach it. I think that would look so cool. Anyway, these cards are just so much fun to make. I hope you will give it a try. Go to tammywilliams.stampinup.net and search for Painted Skies, the Painted Skies kit. And you can order this too and make these kits, make these cards. You make 3 of each design and you get the envelopes that go with them. And just so much fun to make. Which one is your favorite? The waves or the lighthouse or the palm trees? I love them all. Anyway, thanks for watching and God bless. Oh, and go to TammyLovesStamping.com and sign up for my newsletter too. Thanks again. Bye.